Jordan Hansen, everyone. All right, your next comedian. I call him my white Jesus. You might have also seen him around here at Winco. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Joseph Rogers.
Thank you. Oh yes, it's me, Joseph Rogers. I just want to say that I'm not sure if you guys heard, but school shootings is now the #2 school-related deaths in our country. Don't worry, student loans is still #1. So it's good to hear the groan of the student loan. You might have seen me at Winco because I'm there like every day. I'm not sure if you guys noticed that on Kitsap Way in Bremerton, where the QFC used to be, that went out of business 5 years ago, they still have the sign that says, "Thank you, Bremerton." You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's weird. Why is that still there? It's been 5 years. I'm about to go up there and change it to what it should say. "Fuck you, Bremerton." Yeah, exactly. And on the other side, it'll say, "Fuck you, Winco." Because we know that's why they went out of business. I swear, man, I used to go to Winco. I used to go to QFC to get tacos for the family. It cost me $40 to get all the stuff. You go to Winco, $18. That's a huge difference on my EBT card for sure. Huge difference. So I'm just gonna address the elephant in the year that we're in right now. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Oh man, yeah, there's a lot of ladies in here. You're all excited about that shit. Man, as a man, I hate Valentine's Day. It's too much pressure on a man. You know what I'm talking about? I just figured out how the clit works. I can't know what to want for Valentine's Day. Shit. But so I wanted to do something special last year, because apparently a bottle of wine and Kit Kats every year is not a good thing. Yeah. So I went to a friend. I went to a lady friend, and I said, I'm looking to do something special this year for Valentine's Day. She looked at me and she goes, "Go to Jared." Yeah, look at me, people. Do I look like that I know that Jared's a jewelry store? No, because turns out Jared is also the name of my drug dealer. Yeah. So when she said go to Jared, I was like, okay. What should I get her from Jared? And she's like, "You want to get her something flashy." I was like, "Oh, okay." She goes, "You want to get her something that when she gets it, she'll be on cloud 9. I was like, okay. Sure. She's talking jewelry. I'm thinking LSD, right? Shit. So I get some LSD from Jerry for Valentine's Day. Drip some in her coffee. Give it to her. I'm like, I'm going to make her an omelet. I'm going to be super romantic this year, right? So I start making her an omelet. Now, I know I didn't have to do this, but I made tomato for her tongue, olive for eyes, broccoli for ear, and cheese for her nose. You know? Gave her omelet. When it was done, she starts eating it. She goes, Joe? I was like, yeah? She goes, "Why is my omelet talking to me right now?" I was like, oh shit, what's it saying? She goes, "That's besides the point." I said, "That's not besides the point. This could be an important message for a parallel universe." Okay? She goes, "No, it's not an important message for a parallel universe." I said, "How do you know that?" She said, "Because my omelet just keeps telling me I'm excellent." I was like, I guess I'm gonna leave the smiley face pancakes in the kitchen. I made one look like a dinosaur. This could get out of hand real fast. I'm kidding, I didn't do that. That was just a joke. That would be messed up. I did just celebrate my 6-year anniversary though, everybody. Woo, yeah. Yeah, I'm being unemployed. You guys are way more supportive than my parents, that's great. Anybody looking for a roommate? No, but man, when you've been unemployed that long, it changes you, right? I used to make good money and have benefits and everything. Whenever I'd go to a friend's party, I'd bring food, booze, drugs, ladies, whatever. I'd bring the whole thing, right? Now when I show up to a party, I just bring myself, and I'm hungry, and I'm thirsty, and I'm hoping there's drugs there. And it changes you, right? Because when you go to a friend's house after being broke, you get way too impressed by little things. Like, for example, I was at a friend's house the other day. I was like, whoa, you got paper towels, bro? What's that like? They're even the full squares, too. Look at you. You notice they got a little coin tray with $5 in quarters, and you're just like, whoa, you're balling, bro. Shit. You go in their bathroom and they got 16 toilet papers at once. Shit, what's that like? You go in their room and they got a coin jug, and now you start questioning how good of friends you are with this person? Because I will dip with someone's coin jug. That's how broke I am. Fuck your Vegas trip, I'm getting drunk. No, but I've been broke so long that I can tell the difference between a dime and a penny hitting the ground. For real. Some change just dropped the other day without even missing a beat. I was like, damn, that was 37 cents. My friend looked over and he goes, actually, it was 42 cents. I was like, nope, that was a Canadian nickel. That shit don't count. Get that out of here. And this is how I know I've been way more broke than any of you. By round of applause, let's hear it for everybody that knows what it means to float a check. Yeah, some of my old school brokens here. Yeah. It's when you write a check on a Friday evening at the store and you have till Tuesday to get the money in there to cover the check, right? So what you do when you're low on money. Well, this is how I know I was super broke. Check this out. I floated myself a check. Yeah, for 200 bucks. Wrote a check in my own name for 200 bucks, deposited it in the ATM, took out the $200, bam, I just made 200 bucks. But you know, you can't be all willy-nilly with it, right? Because it's gonna come back Tuesday and hit you. So you know what I did? I made an investment. Bought an ounce of weed, turned that over into 240 bucks. I just wrote a check and made 40 bucks. What do you know about that? Floating myself a check and making 40 bucks. Because you don't want to hit that, you don't want to get that return check fee. That's 35 bucks. Yeah, that's a lot. That's still a $5 come up though. Yeah, I've been broke. You just get really good at managing your money. Like, for example, I have an EBT card now, which is cool because when I was growing up, when my parents had an EBT, it was like the little checkbook of like food stamps. It looked like fake money, and you gotta wait till you're at the register and rip it out, and then you gotta be really careful because if you rip it in half, it's no good. You know, it's like, it's a 50 though. They're like, sorry, we can't take it. Now it's on a little digital EBT card. It's super convenient, right? So I was like, oh, this is nice. I can get used to this. And I was using it one day, and there was this really hot girl behind me in line. I was like, oh no, I gotta use my EBT card in front of her. This is gonna be embarrassing, right? So I did, and I was embarrassed. I went home, but I fixed the solution. You know what I did? I took an old debit card and glued it on top of my EBT card. Yeah. That way I didn't have to worry about that. In fact, next time, there was a hot lady in line behind me. I was like, I'm gonna pay it forward. I'm gonna impress her. I was like, you know what? I'll take care of your groceries. Yeah, I'll pay for your groceries. That razor and loofah though, you can take care of that. Yeah. I'm not proud. I will say though that I did just celebrate my 14-year anniversary with my girlfriend. Thank you very much. That's work, people. That's a real story. That's work. And you know, you gotta change it up. You can't do the same thing every year. It gets old, right? And she got me good the other day. She said, Joe, you see that pile of dishes in the kitchen? I go, yeah. She goes, that's a BJ. I was like, oh shit, I got on those dishes. Got them done, came back to her, and I was like, here you go. She goes, what are you doing? Get that out of my face. I was like, what? You said the dishes were a BJ? She goes, yeah, they're a big job. I was like, what? We're using acronyms now? What is this? She got me good. So I was just messing around with her the other day, right? Because like I said, you gotta change it up. So I was in bed with her and I was trying to get her all warmed up and I was whispering some stuff in her ear. I was like, I can't whisper the same thing. I gotta change it up. So I was just messing around. I go, hey, what's up, babe? She goes, yeah. And I was like, I'm gonna do better about folding the laundry. She's like, oh, yeah? I was like, oh, that worked. She goes, tell me more. I was like, okay. I was like, also, I'm gonna do better about cleaning up after myself. She's like, oh yeah, don't stop. And I was like, oh shit. Because when a woman says don't stop, you don't stop, right? Even if you get a cramp in your hamstring, you stroke out before you stop. You do not stop. So I was like, all right. She's like, tell me more, tell me more. I was like, also, I'm really sorry about how much we've been fighting lately. She's like, oh yeah, oh yeah. I was like, oh shit, this is working. I haven't even touched her. I was like, I'm gonna finish her off with this. And I was like, and every time we fight, I'm always wrong. Oh man, I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy shit, that worked. And then she rolled over and went to sleep and I was like, whoa, it's my turn now. She's like, fuck you, now you know how it feels. And I was like, oh shit! I was like, damn, she got me good. And you know, we're happy, which is, I'm very lucky for that. We have 2 beautiful children together. We have an 18-year-old and a 12-year-old. And I will say, I do believe honesty is the best policy when your kids start asking you questions about things, right? My oldest son just came up to me recently. He said, Dad, I have a question. I go, what is that? He goes, I heard you and Mom having sex the other night. I was like, oh shit. I was like, first of all, son, that's not a question. He's like, no, my question is, what's that clapping sound? I was like, oh. I was like, oh shit. I was like, okay, honesty's the best policy, so I'm gonna be, it's not easy, but I'm gonna do it. I was like, son, I want you to remember this. Sometimes when the sex is that good, you just gotta give a round of applause. I couldn't do it. I couldn't be honest. And I know I messed him up because one day he's gonna meet someone special. And then afterwards he's gonna sit back and be like, and they're gonna be like, are you fucking clapping at me right now? Who raised you? All right, everybody, I'm Joseph Rogers. Thank you very much. We got a great show tonight. Great lineup of comedians. Give it up for your host, Abner, everybody. This is the first time hosting. He's doing a great job. Give it up for him wherever he is, Abner. And Slaughter County Brewery, they're doing a great job servicing you guys. They have great food here. Like them on Facebook if you haven't already.